draft.
I think the Shadow Fiend and Viper are both strong, but they go Puck, so...
good at assassinating the Wisp, as well as dealing with that Queen of Pain.
Yeah.
We go to that deciding and ever so exciting game number 3.
And what a world we live in, where carry players have to pull Tengos. KP has pulled 2 of his Tengos to teammates. They're actually going to find the Brood here at the bottom river, and he can't actually use the pathing.
Oh, no, the easiest first blood ever. XZ.
Who's taking it? Who's taking it? Someone take it.
They want the spend. I think they wanted the Quap to have it for the early bottle, but in the end, KP says, fine, I'll take it. Feels.
Yeah, they're still not getting a huge amount out of this. It's kind of like both heroes aren't
Round 2. Have I jinxed KP? Perhaps that's the case. He drops low. He war cries on his way out. XZ gonna go for this. He'll have another spawn spiderling soon. Doesn't quite have the mana for it. And now the Wisp rotates in. Suddenly it's try on try. Kind of a throwback lane, and it's Q who's on the run. Suddenly Garter with the stun, trying to slow this one down, but Nuts moves forward. He has the 1 point in Stormhammer. He gets 2 with it. There's the heal. Garter still retreating. KP, 1 swipe, he'll get it. 2-0 the score. MVP again, fighting the early kills. Meanwhile, in the top lane, a dive onto the Clockwork, run down by the Rocket Barrage. Beautiful pick there by Aggressive. And kind of what you expect out of this lane. More often than not, you get the puck is just going to get caught out of position. So, in the end, brings the game back towards even, but now he may die. He sticks up, he's going on QO, uses Blink offensively, underestimating that Rocket Barrage. 1 more auto take with the phase boots. Can he get him? He will. Aggressive, finding 2 kills. Historically, when you're committing the Wisp to it. Now, there are some stacks to maybe catch up with, but guess who's already hit level 6 and is rushing into the MVP jungle? Well, it's Aggressive, finds his 3rd kill of the game. You're roaming Gyrocopter.
Like, he spends a lot of time in the jungle stacking. The question is, do you want to risk going for them? You put yourself in such a vulnerable position. They're going to go for kills and say, QO.
Kill number 3, QO, he can't even blink. Aggressive again. 4 kills for your safe laner.
Their own jungle and just deal with wherever CDEC move around the map. And CDEC on the move again. It's Aggressive, smoked up with the line. These 2 just going everywhere.
Sven's found a double damager, and the Spiderlings were trying to drive Nuts back, and they are going to have the high ground advantage. The call-out's there, connects on 2, the follow-up stun, 2 more kills. Aggressive on a mega kill streak. This game started 2-0. But you wouldn't know it from the current scoreboard.
No, and that's where Brood especially has to be careful.
On the other side of the fence, MVP Phoenix. What's the play now? You're very far behind. CDEC look like they are going to apply a lot of pressure. They lose another top. The Witch Doctor of Nuts getting picked off.
Beyond that, I think you just have to avoid the 4-man push, give up your towers, and you're going to fall further behind for now, but you're just going to make sure you get as much.
They're not going to let them push them in, though. There's the coil. Almost kills off 2. KP able to armlet toggle, but you can't armlet toggle the Rocket Barrage. They lose the IO duo while still pressuring the top lane. CDEC just countering every hardly an important tower with the way the lanes are always pushing.
This is a just perfect description of what CDEC are doing. Like you said, they have an answer for everything. You think they're 4-man pushing top while Brood farms jungle? Like, they figured that out, and they say, okay, well, the answer is we just split push mid, but it's a good Deso pickup too, because, like, you look at what happened when they breached high ground there at the top lane. Jaru zoned everybody back to the tier 4 tower. That T3 was completely unlocked.
We're gonna Dustin hook onto XZ, who's got a Deso, will kill him first. They committed a relocate, but they're losing the fight so far. Finally, they stun him and bring him down, but look what's happening top. The Gyro doing work on towers as they bring in the Puck, searching for follow kills. Perfect ultimate for QO, but just doesn't have the raw firepower, can't get the kill, and now they look to KP. All the while, the Gyrocopter is looking for a tier 3. If not Rex, Garter's gonna TP out. The Lion lives with just a shred of HP. He's doing rather slow work here in the top lane, and they may yet lose Q2. It's a 2 for 2, but they basically have sacked a tower just for this. If it doesn't die now, it's dying soon enough, and they've got to hook it back. They can only walk towards the base. The call down deployed. That'll zone out QO. Aggressive, soloing a tier 3 and 17 minutes, and he's got the Aegis, so even if they kill him once, it's going to take a lot more to do it a second time, but it's a full 4-man rotation. Everybody diving on Aggressive. They really want to kill Tice. He's got a BKB, and he goes for it. He almost gets QO. Can't quite do it, but now time for round 2. With no call out, with 4 heroes in the neighborhood, this is going to be a tough one. Mark to take as much as he can. Even a Death Ward thrown out, and they will get a nice kill. Ends up being a 3 for 2, but they lost the tower for that.
Into a good team fight bottom. They had to give up. Anytime MVP at this stage want to gain something, they're going to have to give something up somewhere else.
They found the Brood. CDEC starting to give up a couple of additional kills here. XZ on the run. He looks to fight, but with the stun, he's got no chance of life stealing. We'll drop once more. Now Puck moving in from the Radiant Ancients simultaneously in mid. It's Q engaging with QO. They're just constantly playing aggressive here, CDEC, and something that MVP may be able to turn against them. Haven't lost Rax yet. They're down a lot when it comes to net worth here. Every single
behind has the relocate to save him if you
gotta
don't
be
kill him fast
careful
enough.
not to BKB and leave himself on an island, though. Tether when he is, now the call coming through the chain stun. No chance for a Tether, and Febby did relocate, but there's just no way. That was too quick.
Yeah, now he may die twice.
Oh,
Did
they know,
yep,
they know what happened. They're gonna get 2. Costly for MVP. No buyback on Sven. Down for 40. But with Roche about to respawn, probably not going to cost them racks, but will almost certainly cost them that Roche out.
With Sven dead,
The creeps are pushing on mid here. After aggressive out. Before he gets off the spell, there's no tier 1. The stun comes in, he BKB dodges it, quickly TPs, but there's the hook. Oh, does end up canceling it. Now the dead board, they'll bring him down and force out the BKB as well. Almost. One more auto just to be safe. QO says, time for an ultimate. I think they had it anyway, but no reason to risk it. But with all those spells and
the heroes, they see 3 on the high ground. They're going to know that where 1 or 2 other heroes are on the map, or at least have a good idea that they are trying to split push.
Oh, QO. Finally, the trap has been sprung. Quick finger. The follow-up hex coming through, and then zapped again by Shiki. Lasers this one in the webs. They'll continue to clean them up. Still aggressive in front, and still not even being tickled. He's muscled down yet another tower. MVP. It's now or never. You can't give up 2 racks for nothing, but still they wait. Trying to find that opening, and now they make the move. It's on to Garter. QO goes, isolates the line, and quickly goes after. They hope to follow up, but they work on aggressive. Beautiful chain stuff coming out, but not enough. And now the cooldown will completely annihilate Nuts. QO's next. He went in deep, and he'll pay for it with his life. Febby relocates out, but he didn't bring KP. KP will fall as well. They've lost 3 already. Double buyback, make it 4. The clockwork down. QO with the dieback down for 90, and it looks like CDEC may well be headed to the main event, gods. They were the slight favorites coming in, and they're looking rather dominant here. 2 lanes of racks about to come for them, if not megas, if not straight up GG. They rotate onto bottom. The gyrocopter going to immediately heal up. He's actually at a full heal from this regen rune, and now he'll move on to the bottom lane. CDEC just crushing through MVP.
Yep.
They're headed to the lower bracket. It seems this game all but over. The base is crumbling, and MVP Phoenix are not out of the woods just yet. Although they look good in their first match, they're not even guaranteed in the main event, and they've got a tough and very hungry opponent waiting for them. And with that, only a matter of time here before MVP calls. They'll now go back on. There's actually still Rage Rex there, but Aggressive is going to take care of that as KP gets caught out. Hexed instantly. Where's the support from Febby? He doesn't ever relocate. Not much he can do. Just overcharge and hang on. Not good enough. He'll go down to die back on the Sven. March to fall as well. And Febby on the run. He'll be next. He GG's out quickly, but he won't get out of the game before yet another kill. 24-8. CDEC just looking solid in this game number 2. They will be in the main event.
Just watching how they play and how they win these games, they are so polished. Their decision making in the mid to late game is well above any of these other teams. The fact that they consistently recover from poor early game starts. I don't think either of these games against MVP